Hey everyone, welcome back to Straight Talk. Today, I want to talk about something that hasn't been getting enough attention in mainstream conversations, but it will affect all of us, whether we realize it or not. The world just experienced a major shock in the copper industry, and it's something we can't ignore. Here's what happened. A deadly mudslide hit the Grasberg mine in Indonesia. For those who don't know, Grasberg is one of the largest copper mines in the entire world. It's a giant when it comes to global supply. And now, operations there have been disrupted so badly that Freeport, the company that runs the mine, has declared force majeure. That basically means they're officially saying we cannot meet our supply commitments. Now, at first glance, you might think, okay, it's just a mine accident, why should I care? But this is where the story gets serious. Copper isn't just another raw material. It's the backbone of modern civilization. Every electrical wire you see, copper. Renewable energy grids, they run on copper. Electric cars, phones, laptops, construction, all powered by copper. And now, because of this one disruption, the world is staring at a massive shortfall. Analysts are predicting that instead of a surplus, we'll now have a deficit of about 400,000 tons of copper in 2025 alone. Think about that. In a world that's racing toward electrification, green energy, and digital infrastructure, this isn't a small inconvenience. It's a crisis.
The price of copper has already surged to a 15-month high. That's not just a number for traders on Wall Street. That price increase means higher costs for building houses, for manufacturing vehicles, for producing renewable energy equipment. It means slower projects, delayed rollouts, and more expensive goods. Let's zoom out for a second. We live in a world where supply chains are already fragile. One pandemic shook everything. A war in one region raises food and fuel prices everywhere. And now, a mudslide in Indonesia could shift the entire global economy's outlook. This shows how interconnected we all are and how vulnerable we've become. I want you to think about something else too. This isn't just about economics, it's about security. Countries that were counting on steady copper supply to upgrade their grids, build EV fleets, or roll out large-scale solar and wind farms, they're suddenly stuck. They can't just flip a switch and find new sources. That creates competition, and competition at this level often leads to geopolitical tension. And that raises bigger questions. Who controls the world's resources? How much should governments invest in resource security? And how do we balance rapid development with the risks of putting too much power in too few supply chains?
In my opinion, the Grasberg accident is a loud alarm bell. It's telling us that the world has been moving too fast without securing its foundations. We talk about electric cars, green revolutions, AI data centers, but none of that works without materials like copper. So where does this leave us? Prices will rise, industries will struggle, governments will scramble to secure alternative sources, and ordinary people, you and me, will eventually pay the price in higher costs for technology, housing, and electricity. This is why I always say, don't just follow the headlines. Look at the deeper stories. A mudslide in Indonesia might sound distant, but in reality, it touches every part of our daily lives. That's today's Straight Talk. What do you think? Is the world too dependent on fragile supply chains? And how do we protect ourselves from this kind of shock? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I'll be reading.